Hey everybody, I just got out of work a few minutes ago and I came down to the beach. I wanted to read something to you, something I printed out that I had on my computer, and I saw it this morning and I said I would like to share this with my subscribers or my viewers. Now, it's something Erma Bombeck wrote. Do you remember Erma Bombeck? I have memories of Erma Bombeck on Good Morning America. She was like a commentator, but she was a comedian at the same time. She put a little funny twist to the things that she would talk about. But this isn't very funny at all. It's nice, but it's not, comical. And I want to read it to you. It's called If I Had to Live My Life Over. If I had to live my life over, I would have gone to bed when I was sick instead of pretending the earth would go into a holding pattern if I weren't there for the day. I would have burned the pink candle sculpted like a rose before it melted in storage. I would have talked less and listened more. I would have invited friends over to dinner even if the carpet was stained or the sofa faded. I would have taken the time to listen to my grandfather ramble about his youth. I would have never insisted the car windows be rolled up on a summer day because my hair had just been teased and sprayed. I would have sat on the lawn with my children and not worried about grass stains. I would have cried and laughed less while watching television and more while watching life. I would never have bought anything just because it was practical, wouldn't show soil, or was guaranteed to last a lifetime. There would be more I love yous, more I'm sorries. But mostly, given another shot at life, I would seize every minute, look at it and really see it, live it, and never give it back. Stop sweating the small stuff. Don't worry about who doesn't like you, who has more, or who's doing what. Instead, let's cherish the relationships we have with those who do love us. Let's think about what the universe blessed us with and what we are doing each day to promote ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, as well as spiritually. Life is too short to let it pass you by. We only have one shot at this, and then it's gone. I hope you all have a blessed day. Erma Bombeck. And when I saw this, I started thinking about a lot. Some of it about... A lot of this is how I live my life already. I would have invited friends over to dinner even if the carpet was stained or the sofa faded. True friends don't care what you have, how little it is or how much. They don't. They don't care if your plates match. They don't care if you have, table setting for how many or anything like that. They just don't. I would have never insisted the car windows be rolled up on a summer day because my hair had just been teased and sprayed. Oh, that rings true for me, definitely. Maybe not so much now, but it has in the past. Since I got sick, and especially having my heart attack, which I talk about a lot with you, and someday I'll get into the specifics of the condition that I have now from it, I see life so much different. And I know I do a lot of talking on my channel about life in general, or in the past I have. And I had someone comment on the video I did about my new rent increase. Someone commented, because I was talking about negativity and stuff on social media, someone commented that she wished I would do more speaking, more talking videos, because that is what keeps her coming back to my channel. And I really appreciate hearing that from you, because I think sometimes not a lot of people want to hear about that. They want to see more of my frugal living or cooking. And when I first started my channel, I really wasn't sure in what direction I wanted my channel to go into or go in. So I did a lot of talking because I was told by a friend of mine that I should start a YouTube channel because I had a story to tell. So I would tell a lot of my story. And if you're new to my channel, go back and see my first few videos. I did one about forgiving people and about childhood and situations with my dad leaving and situations with my ex, and life became full circle with what I went through with my dad. My son was now going through with his father, that sort of thing, and what I went through with my mom. What my mom went through with my dad, I was going through as a woman, that sort of thing. But that's a whole different thing. That's one of my original videos. I invite you to go check that out if you haven't already, if you're new to my channel. But so much of this really resonates with me. Let's think about what the universe blessed us with. I am so content with where I am in life, who I am, and what I have. And more so in the past couple years. This contented, frugal lifestyle that I now live, where I would rack up my credit cards just to have things. And there's such peace in having no credit card debt now that I'm just so happy and content, because financial stability for me means so much more than having the best of everything. That's where I am. What else? Life is too short to let it pass you by. We only have one shot at this, and then it's gone. And I think every day of my friend Michelle that I lost in March, that I hadn't seen in quite a while, and just the news of her loss from a really bad car accident just shook me. It's starting to rain. Can you hear that? Her passing shook me in such a way that it just reminded me of the time that I had with her and the fun times that we had in my 20s. And here I go talking about another video. If you haven't seen the video I did about her, I think the day after she passed, check that out too. Life is so short. Tomorrow's not promised for me. It's not promised for you either. So we have to live our best life. Accept our situations where we are. Forgive people. Make do with what we have. Because in the grand scheme of things, what we do have is so much more than someone else might not have. The old car that I drive is the dream car of someone that's walking to and from work. The apartment that I have is the dream home of someone that is under a bridge, or in a tent, or in a shelter. Life is too short to worry about those things that don't really matter, because they don't. It's not what we have, it's who we have. And it's how we live, it's not where we live. So this Erma Bombeck poem or little writing really got me thinking today even more than I think on a daily basis. And I just wanted to share this with you. And what we are doing each day to promote ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, as well as spiritually. And I do that on a daily basis myself. And I'm a positive person. I live a life with an attitude of gratitude, but I fall down too. I fall down and I have to pick myself up. But it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get right back up. And it's the things that we might be exposed to or participate in or get sucked into that bring us down. Mental health is so huge. And that's why I talk all the time about shutting your TV off or logging off social media, because the world is not the world that it used to be. And you probably agree with me, right? Looking at my little peace sign pillow there. I got that at Big Lots. And we need peace in our lives. And whatever you can do to bring peace to your life, and I'm gonna open my windows, it's hot, and stay away from just the ugliness of the world and work on yourself spiritually. I'm a big believer in the spiritual world too. I think you all know that too. You really need to work on what's in your heart and what's in your head. You really do, because I don't know, these days are evil. I'm not going to get too much into that, but times have changed. They really have, and they're changing on a daily basis. So I just wanted to share this with you, this little Erma Bombeck. Do you remember Erma Bombeck? Like I said, my only memory of Erma Bombeck is when she was on Good Morning America. Is that show even on anymore? Who was that other woman that was on? Joan London? Gibson? Joan London? Yeah. And there was a news commentator. What was his name? It was a guy. Yeah. And even shows like that aren't what they used to be. So that's why I live my life of watching retro TV. I just bring myself back into where I used to be. And it's not that I'm living in the past. That's the things that I look for. That's the music that I listen to. That's the television that I listen to, because it reminds me of days of peace. So here I am at the beach. The wind's picking up again. It is rainy. It's not sunny. But what I am going to do as I end this video is I'm just going to turn this around and let you look at the still ocean. Have a good day, everybody.